How's everybody doing out there? It's Man Cave here. You may notice a little difference in my voice. Got a sinus infection going on right now, and my voice is kind of taking a toll from it as my glands are swollen and stuff. But that's not going to leave me out for anything. I've got a buttload of things to show you guys for this video. I'm not sure I even had mentioned anything about doing this truck, let alone filming it. So the past couple days past 2 days I've been busy building, and what we ended up with so far right now, bam, this is a Tamiya high lift Toyota Tundra. Now right now none of the lights are functional because I have the third channel on my receiver hooked up to the 3-speed transmission to give me the 3 gears. But for electronics, I have a Venom, you guys can see it in there, a Venom crawling Fireball modified 55 turn motor. I have, of course, the standard usual 240 amp ESC that I run in him. As you can see, I still have some minor things to finish, like putting the mirrors on and doing the door handles and all that stuff. But what really makes this truck more of a tribute, I guess, is because I know probably 99% of you guys that watch my videos watch Medic's videos as well. And one of the very, very first videos that I ever watched by him that got me absolutely hooked into the sport was his series with the high lift. Especially the one video where he took it mudding out there on the trail, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. So I've gone ahead and I've installed the Jungfac 4-link kit for the truck, and I have the only thing I've modified, I also have the servo over axle relocation kit, which that works wonders. This truck I still have to do some screws and nuts too, but you can see the shocks here. These are RC 4-wheel drive dual piggyback 120mm shocks. They give the truck, I don't know if you guys can really see how much that is flexing, but that is ridiculous. Because you guys know with a stock high lift you got about that much lift before the front end or the back end starts tipping. But I also had ordered the Jungfac hardened steel drive shafts for it, but then I realized something. Look, these are stock. These are the stock beefier steel outputs from Tamiya. You can see here it's a simple bolt-on. You have multiple adjustments for your front and for your rear. The only difference is on the front differential, I could not put the nice shiny chrome diff cover on there. On the back one I could. And now a lot of things have changed with the high lift since I've had mine. I had a high lift F350, and the biggest problem that the truck had was, I don't know if you guys can see, but right here there used to be a hole right here that was for your locking screw to lock your front or your rear diffs. There was nothing that covered that hole, so once you put your cover on, that let mud, water, and everything else get in there. But you can see that right there. Right there. That's actually a rubber plug that goes in, and it holds the water and the mud. Or I could care less about the water because the axles have been waterproofed, and I did the full ball bearing conversion to this truck as well. You can see up in there for the shift servo, I've got a Traxxas 2075. You don't need anything high torque just to run the shifter, so I have those laying around in masses. Now I was originally going to paint this truck spring green, but when I painted it, it looked like the clear coat was just totally jacked on it. So I ended up using, no, that's the wrong can, the can's over there. I ended up using Rust-Oleum, I think it's called Dark Forest Green Camouflage. So one of 3 colors that they have for like camoing out a boat or whatever. But this right here is going to be the Medic Tribute truck. It's got the exhaust coming out the back, yellow lenses. Like I said, I'm going to eventually upgrade to a Futaba FPK4 radio. So I do have the lights. Or I'm going to try, with the ESC, I'm just going to try running another Traxxas Y harness. Because I know the LEDs pull an insanely low amount of voltage. I'll be able to hook up my front lights, my rear lights, and not lose any power. So that right there is the Medic Tundra Tribute. That's one of the things I'm showing y'all today. Now we're going to move on to the next one. You guys know the scale truck. Well, as you can see, I don't know if you can see the difference, but the front end is considerably lower than the rear. That's because the rear has a set of RC four-wheel drive shooter shackles, and I've also gone ahead and replaced the front springs with the RC four-wheel drive super soft springs, which will give it some added flex. And if you guys are wondering down here, this is that Rust-Oleum hammered finish. It makes it look all rusted out. And yes, metal ARB diff covers. As a matter of fact, I had been waiting on parts. Came today. I've got my other ARB diff cover, and then I have my other set of shooter shackles. So I'll be taking the rear diff cover off, replacing it of course with the ARB. I will be doing the shooter shackle lift to the front end of the truck. I still have yet to figure out how I'm going to do it, seeing how the bracket on the front for the spring shackle is a little bit different. I might have to flip my bracketry around. But where there's a will, there's a way, and we'll get it done here in the man cave. But that one's pretty much, nothing's changed on that truck, except I am going to be running axial body mounts. And for the time being, since I still don't have an F350 body, I'm going to mount the orange and yellow clod body on there. So that's that taken care of. But the biggest thing, and the next thing I'm moving on to, I'm going to show you here. As soon as I set down the scaler, one of two that are coming in. This one right here is the Tamiya TT01 Type E Cusco Dunlop Subaru Impreza. It's a 110 scale drift/race. Now this one I bought off eBay. It came with a forward and reverse speed controller, and it does come with the standard silver can motor. But the silver can motors aren't really that powerful, and I do have two 20 turns from the Axial Wraith. So I will be using, I'm going to try with the silver can first and see how it goes. If I don't like the performance of the silver can, I will be switching over to a Wraith motor. But as you can see, nice polycarbonate body. Hopefully it'll be pretty road rash resistant. Inside the kit, there's not really that much in there. It's actually a lot easier to put together than I had originally figured, and that's what I'm actually going to start doing right now. So I'm literally taking these out, not just to show you guys what's in the kit, but to start building it myself. Now this is a four-wheel drive. The only thing I've noticed is this foam right here. Pretty stiff, but we'll see how it works. We've got our race tires. It does have a plastic bathtub style chassis. Now it calls for a NiCad 7.2, but I'm gonna have to check on that ESC to make sure it does not run off of a NiCad, because that's not gonna work, because I need nickel metal hydrate. We've got our ball cups. I know right off the bat, since this is four-wheel drive, that I'm probably gonna have to upgrade to steel shafts or aluminums. But there's not really much to this car. It's pretty simple. You got your wheels, of course your instruction sheets, so always make sure you double check those. It's got our little antenna tube, which I'm just building a massive collection, seeing how I run the spectrums on it. And of course you always get like 5,000 sheets with them. And then in here we have this is what I really wanted to look at. Throw this out of the way. I want to open up the decal, decal, whatever the hell you call it, sheet. Here in the States, it's decal. Canada, decals, doesn't really matter. Ah, there we go. Look at this. Check this out. Full body wrap for the car. Windows, everything. It's a full-on body wrap to give you exactly what it looks like on the box. So I don't even need to open it any further. That's what I wanted to see. It's got it. That's a good thing. Really, really like that in the car. Shows you how to mount your light unit. And as you can see, it's a pretty basic build. And I do have a set of drift wheels too for this, so this is going to be not just a touring car, but it's also going to be a drifter too. And of course we have all our parts bags inside of here. I don't want to drag this video on any longer than I have to, so basically we're just going to go through. Here's our standard silver can motor. I'm going to try first with this. If I don't like how it works, like I said, I will switch out to a Wraith motor. We got some plastic parts for the servo. This one we've only got A bag, B bag, and a C bag, which is really nice, 3 bags. The high lift I just went to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H bags. Now there's something we're probably going to have to upgrade to. I can see already. We got plastic differentials. Big problem with the axial exo and high speed, especially if I'm going to run brushless in this. It needs to be metal. So obviously we're going to start looking for hop-ups like metal differential gears, metal drive shafts. We're just going to, I'm going to build it the way it's supposed to be built first. Run it, see how it does under an initial drive, and then we're going to get into it and build it the way that I want it to be done. Now don't forget we also have the TT01E Lamborghini Murcielago LP560. It's a dual build. I'll be doing the Subaru and the Lambo. As a matter of fact, I might actually have my son build the Lambo. It'll be his first time building a car kit, so that'll be pretty damn cool for me. Not going to waste any more time. I'm going to start digging straight into this build, see what it starts with. Obviously, it's most likely going to be the transmission or the differentials first. Since there is no transmission, it's front and rear diff and shaft driven. I'd assume we're going to go straight into the differentials. So I'm going to do a build series on this one. It's going to be probably very short, seeing how there's not really that many steps. I don't know. Let's see. There's God, I was on over 40 with. There's 28 steps complete. That's to putting battery in the car. There's 28 steps. So yeah, this is gonna be a short build series. I've already hit over 13 minutes on this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Hope you guys liked what you've seen. Don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe. Love it, hate it, either way. Take the time to rate it. Don't forget, as always, to head on over to rcsparks.com, visit the forums, and I will see you guys in the upcoming build series for the 01. Peace out, guys.